Welcome. Thank you for exploring the EQFIT Cultivating Accountability course. I want to walk you through the outline and describe what the course is, the different portions to the course, what the modules look like, how you can gain additional insight and understanding. And throughout these modules, you will find a variety of downloads and tools and videos that will be very helpful in not just the learning process, but also in the practicing these new skills, practicing different ways to approach cultivating accountability. So as you can see from this starting place right here, this is the introduction. When you sign up for this course, you will see a page like this, and you'll hit the start course button. Right now it says resume course because I'm about halfway through my own course. This is very helpful as you can keep track of where you are. Let's go ahead and look at the different modules and explain what's in these modules. First, there's the course introduction, which is pretty much the same for most of our courses, except for the objectives and outline for the course itself. Those are specific to the course. There's a place to learn who I am, my experience, my background, and my passion for bringing these courses to you, and how I believe this will help you in your efforts, in your growth, in your development. After that, the next module is what we call the success pathway. This is a very specific process, a tool, a guide to help you develop a very specific success pathway for individuals, for teams, and even for an entire organization. So much clarity is lost because we don't do a good job of defining things on the front end. So creating success pathways makes a lot of sense. And this is a detailed explanation and tools and a video explaining that. What's next? Well, next is what is accountability and why is it important? So we really get into the specifics of what is accountability, why is it important for you, for others, and what will it do for you? Then we get into the elements of accountability. And you can see from what's on the screen right now, there are many different elements. There's the human element or the human dynamic. There's the metric or measures element to accountability. And then there's the culture element. And culture in this aspect means, where do people come from? If you think about people you've met in your life, they don't all come from the same culture. So the way that they practice accountability could be different. This is why creating success pathways and very clear expectations and practices of accountability are so important. Let's move on. Then we get into something I dearly love, but try to keep to a minimum, not to overwhelm people, is the brain science of accountability. Every time we make a decision, every time we take an action, there are things going on in our brain that promote those decisions and those actions. So that's what this segment is all about. What's the brain science that's going on? And what is emotional intelligence, and how does it relate to accountability and cultivating an environment of accountability? And also accountability insights, brain science insights. How can brain science, understanding how people's brains work, help you to build more accountability for yourself, for your team, for your organization? Then we move into a module that talks about the language of accountability. And I think this is very important. There's an entire realm of study called conversational intelligence. the words that we use, the way that we message things, how does that help people better understand what's going on and better define and bring clarity to expectations, to what accountability practices should be? Creating a language of accountability is a part of this course, and capturing the language of accountability. How do we capture in our cultures, in our organizations, what words trigger accountable actions? Those are important aspects of this course. Next, we talk about something we would all think of when we think of accountability. How do you measure that? What are the measures and metrics that are critical to building practices of accountability? And then, not just having those measures and metrics, how do we connect them with actually creating accountability in ourselves, in our teams, in our organization? After that, we look at the practice of accountability. I don't want any of these courses we provide to be just theory or just some learning. I want it to be practical. I want you to get real practices, tools, models, methods out of these courses that you can put into practice immediately. That will help you create and cultivate more accountability, again, for yourself, for your teams, your people, and your organization. And we break that down into creating an accountability plan. There's actually a 10-page template in how to create an accountability plan for yourself. Maybe it's for others, maybe it's a team, maybe it's an entire organization. But there is a 10-page template on how to create that plan, and then how to take that plan and turn it into action. Because a dream without a plan is just a wish. It's just a hope. We want to make sure that we go past that. We want to get into planning, but then not just planning, but how do we integrate that? How do we put that plan into practice? And then how do we sustain it? Again, if you don't have sustainability built in, then you'll lose the advantage from that accountability that you have cultivated long term. And we don't want that. We don't want to lose that advantage. Then we start to put everything together and we connect the dots. How do we get a return on investment in the effort and energy we put into cultivating accountability, to really practicing accountability in our teams, in our organization? And you'll notice there's also some additional resources, some additional downloads in this course. That's a quick run through on what's in this course, but I wanted to show you the outline so that you could have a better feeling for what you're going to get out of this course. These courses can be done by yourself online at a time of your convenience. They can also be facilitated. And we have EQFIT affiliate partners around the world that can help facilitate these courses. And certainly I can do that as well. Out of these courses, you may decide we need additional coaching. We need additional training. We need some consulting. We need some help to move this even further down the road or even deeper into our organization. All of that is available to you at and through our website. Thank you for listening and tracking with me through the outline of the EQFIT Cultivating Accountability course. I hope that you will take this course and share it with others, because this is one practice, one skill that will make a huge difference no matter who you are. Thanks again.